So, gold member. What's going on, everybody? I have a gold member. No, I don't. I have a gold lighter, and it's a nice one. Thank you, Mike. I'm using your gold lighter,
Okay.
not your gold member.
Yeah, there would be problems if that was.
There will be problems. So, it's Saturday morning. It's the mid-morning Maduro Saturday edition. And you know what? Welcome to everybody and those who will be joining us. I do have my gun on the table. Keep that in mind. It is my very powerful flintlock full of 30-year-old brute aftershave. God help the man that I shoot with that. You're saying,
Knowing you, you'll probably end up shooting yourself.
pretty much. Discharges at my age happen all the time. Gun discharges. That's what I'm talking about. So I looked immediately to my, powerful right hand of God to introduce our Irish, our main man, our Marine, our warlord, and he is now Carolyn West. Do you know where this guy is? I mean,
The chair?
did he have something to do? Was it?
Did he have one of them nights, a late night like I do, or what?
Did he have a late night adventure? As the French would say, a rendezvous. You like that one? Huh? A rendezvous. Lots of R's and lots of U's.
I don't know about you sometimes.
But immediately to my equally powerful, incredibly lightning-infused left hand, it is the main man himself. He did it this morning, everybody. He called me, said, I am stopping what I'm doing, and you know what? Someone else can do it. Here is Mike, the man Striegel. Mike, what's happening?
I managed to get up and make it here, so that's a good thing.
He managed to get it up and make it.
Why do you gotta always throw weird things into this?
That didn't translate well.
No. You got something wrong with that Cuban brand of yours.
Among many things. So Mike apparently didn't get it up, and he didn't make it. So, but he is here though.
Yeah, I did make it to the sweat lodge. It's fine.
Well, no, wait. It doesn't feel that bad.
No.
We have a B-52 bomber back there.
No, a B-17.
Flying Fortress.
Yes.
We got a B-17 Flying Fortress in the back window, and by that I mean yours truly, by the way, the true Cuban consigliere out there, the crazy Cuban man himself, the Cuban from Cuba by way of not
swim.
Well, that too, but not so Cuba, Miami. I am Duncan Ramon Echevarria. Thank you. But I went dumpster diving because every now and then I got to do a Greg Louganis or however the hell you pronounce his name.
It's a half gainer off the edge.
Half gainer off the edge into the deep end of the dumpster, and I found this thing is like literally it's an airplane motor attached to like propellers, weighs about 20 pounds, an old school vintage box fan.
And it's probably from the 1960s and probably it's covered in some sort of like weird lead.
Dude, I love it. I licked it. I made it mine. I said I'm gonna lick this, and it's now mine. Lead paint.
Wait, there's only one person that's allowed to do that, and that's not you.
Lead paint and everything, by the way. Lead paint and everything. I licked it. It's mine. I rubbed up on it. I said, yes, let's get the friction started, baby. No? Okay, no. Let me see. And then I found a couple of like really cool vintage old garden tools. I tossed them in the back of my car, and I said, you know what? This shit's mine. So it's not bad. It feels a little nicer.
Decent.
You got your box fan over there in one window. The doors are open. We got the big Flying Fortress back there pulling air through. So
it should be a good thing.
It should be a good thing. My neighbor's brother is outdoors sweating like an animal cutting the grass back there. Kevin Corbley's what's going on, Big Daddy, and don't ever call me gentleman because that would
imply we have some sort of
we have some sort of manners that we are these elitists, that we are these bourgeoisie. Look at that French again, bourgeoisie. That's two. It's two words. I'm going into the deep end of French.
Well, we know you can count. That's good.
I can count. Not much more higher. I got my gold member lighter or my gold lighter. I just like saying gold member.
And that was like, you saw
He
too many,
is the
like,
man. He is the guy with that gold member.
why do I feel like that was like the theme for some sort of like weird
It's a very
James Bond
weird
porno.
James Bond porno, and people loved it. People said, you know what, that's how it should have been. We are smoking today, and Mike said, you know what, fuck you, Duncan, we're going to do this my way. And I'm like, yes, we are. So we're smoking our house blend, the Maduro edition.
Mhm.
And I got a couple of, interesting fun points today that I'm going to bring up. I saw something really, really great on social media, which lately I'm like addicted to the crap that is on social media.
Well, that's kind of like the point of the social media.
Yeah, you know what? I think honestly, I finally figured out what social media is all about. It is comedy. I'm finding it to be like,
Well, that's probably the healthiest way to look at it, but there are a lot of people that actually take it for gospel.
oh God Almighty, yeah, that makes it even more comedy, in my opinion. So before I get into that one, real quick, the cigar is readily available at Doña Noli Cigars. My three things that I look for in a wonderful cigar, doesn't matter whether it's mine or anybody else's. One is good quality. My decent, good quality, you're happy with it. You've never had any major, like, crazy issues with it.
Not unless I like shook it up in my cigar humidor for the fun of it.
For the fun of it, and it's okay. Things can happen.
Yes.
So quality's there. Price point, very good price point. I mean, is this ever going to stop you from paying the rent? Oh my God, or paying food on the table?
No.
No. Okay, it won't do that. It's going to work for you, not against you. And three, readily available. You come in, boom, grab you some, there.
Yeah.
So
If you buy them by the bundle, it's even better.
it's a $3 MSRP cigar. And listen, people, I didn't put a band on it. I didn't put anything on it. I'm working on that as a matter of fact, because I really would like to see a nice little band on it, because I think it's kind of
The
cool.
next edition will have a band.
Yeah. But my goal was, three things: good quality, good price, readily available. So that's.
So you took the crack dealer approach, get people addicted to a good cigar.
I like the way you said that. Oh my! I love it. I took the crack dealer approach. Mikey, I think you nailed it on the head as far as what a great cigar brand should be. Hey, treat it like crack. Give them good quality, good price, make it readily available, and if they come back, success. There you go. Done deal. So we went down that road, and apparently it's working.
It did.
So the crack dealer approach. I've never been quite lumped into that criteria.
Well, you did grow up in Miami, so.
This is very true. This is very true. Wow. Let me see how I can segue out of that one real quick. So it's readily available. It's a good cigar. It's got a good price point on it. I think, anybody that's looking for a good daily, this can really be a part of that. So,
and it's okay if you smoke more than one a day.
Absolutely. Listen, by the way, the website is scrolling right down there. It's $55 for a bundle of 25, and you're not going to go wrong with it. It actually even makes it a better price point, $2.20. Heather Gessler, my favorite gorgeous woman. What's happening? How are you, my beloved? I met one of your friends at the shop. I think it was the day before yesterday. Wonderful lady came in to buy some cigars for her husband, and she, of course, spoke highly of you. I'm trying to remember what her name is. You kill me right now. I have no idea. But thank you, Heather. She said that you got to go talk to Duncan. He'll take care of you about cigars. Mm-hmm. So I appreciate that, my love. You are the best. I don't care what your husband says about you. I love you. I love you. That may or may not be kind of weird, but, I love you.
I mean, it was kind of an interesting segue out of the...
It was. Oh, right there. In the right corner, fighting out of a solid mountain of muscle coming at ya. Hedrick, Mr. Black Smoke, Green. What's going on, Big Daddy? Kings of the Circle, sitting at work, wishing I could be there smoking with you. Listen, man, let me tell you this. In this table,
In?
You all on, in, around,
Around would be better.
around there, around this damn square table. You, sir, are always with us in spirit and in everything because, again, I'm gonna tell you, the man's a badass when it comes to cigars. So I know my stepdad came in and got the Masons. That's right. As a matter of fact, he did. Wow, really, really great. Thank you very much, Heather. We appreciate that. So, Edric, I was just talking a little bit about the house cigar we're just smoking right now. And listen, chime in on this one. And I want it because Edric said something, and I mean, fucking powerful. First F-bomb, fucking powerful. Second one, yesterday on social media, and I loved it. He said, and I'm going to paraphrase a little bit. What's the deal with these bunch of people grabbing a damn $1 cigar, slapping on, these hoity-toity, labels and brands and boxes and all kinds of shit, and making it seem like it's the next coming of, Jesus, not the gardener, And I was like, that's very true because there was a lot of great guys that jumped on board and said, you know what, to come up with a good blend that you can, feel comfortable, feel secure that you're bringing it out to the market. It doesn't happen like, hey, you know what? Hey, I like this one, and that's it. No, it's not. That's it. So there was some great conversation lines. There were some great streams in that comment. And real quick, as I mentioned yesterday, tiny synopsis. It took 3 factories to get to just this damn cigar. So this one cigar, the blend actually, it's I would say it's the same blend with the exception of our wrapper. So factory number 1, fantastic. Wonderful people. I've known them. I've worked with them. I believe I hear the gentle roar of a Harley Davidson, which speaks that our beloved Irishman is about to join us. So the long and short of it, Factory 1, we just couldn't really lock down on the blend itself. It just, no matter what we did, it didn't quite make it happen. And let me tell you, that was a shit ton of back and forth smoking and tasting and checking out here and there and whatnot. So it was there. Hey, there he is! Leave it to the damn Irish. Anyways,
better late than never.
Better late than never, or so he was told by her. Yes, repeatedly. Apparently, I don't understand why. He's young. He could do all that stuff. God, if he would have just fallen,
that would have been even funnier.
And I think he may have broken a rib or two getting through behind us.
But he did have his crash helmet on.
Yeah.
What's going on?
Safety third, right after looking cool.
Right, that's the statement, Edric, and I'm glad you brought it. Listen, you're not fooling anybody if you think you're like this badass Mr. Aficionado, and you say, you know what, I'm gonna buy some cheap ass cigars, slap a damn label, and say this is a blah 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 blah, because that's all that it's gonna sound in the mind of all us guys who do know. Like if you do that in front of Edric, Edric's gonna school your ass. And if you do it in front of me, will definitely give you a library card, and I will read your ass stupid in front of everybody.
That just doesn't sound.
Well, it's a Marine thing. I hear you guys use it all the time.
What?
Smoke the damn cigar. That's what you got to do. That's
yeah,
you're late. You're late.
Not only am I late, but I don't have a lighter or a cutter.
Oh my God! You know, Jesus Christ, man! I'm telling you.
You're lucky we care about you and left you a cigar.
You know,
but I brought something else that I'll show you.
Hey!
Not that.
Keep it in somewhere. And listen, Rafael Castellanos, I saw you, Rafael. Te estoy viendo. Dímelo, mi negro, la gente linda. ¿Cómo estamos? The best people. How are you all doing, man? Look at that. Look, you're getting an hoorah right there from Mr. Edric Green. I'm telling you, you fucking Marines, man. What the hell am I gonna do with all you fucktards? God, if it wasn't because I love you guys. Shit, damn. Tell you what, man. It's all right. I'm gonna let it slide this one time. It's one. Well, not like that, you perverts, not like that. You bunch of perverts.
Hang on. How many times has Mike been late and sometimes not even shown up?
This is so
You and I are about the same plane right now.
So yeah, so to these guys,
But does that mean I'm not going to give you shit for it?
guys,
Oh, no, it's expected.
I'm gonna say it in French. I'm gonna say it in French because I'm
Are
now.
you gonna please wave a white
I'm
flag
gonna-
while doing it?
I'm gonna say it like this: fuck you and fuck you. See, that's French. It means fuck you, fuck you and fuck you. So there you go.
He sounds like a fucked up chicken.
Fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. Anyways, so that was something that I saw yesterday on social media, and I said, you know
Fucked
what?
up chicken?
Well, yeah, that too. But you know,
Was it being choked?
wow. I got a big one. Match. I got a big set of matches right there. That's all matches. So we were talking about an interesting point that was
Medium
actually
weight
posted by Edric. And he had really said, you know, one of the things is it's true. I know there's been a lot of guys in the past few years that have been just grabbing whatever the hell they can find their hands on, slapping on a brand somewhere, going out to some event somewhere and say, yeah, this is a limited cigar that we're doing, a blah, 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 blah. And to get...
They're marketing the hell out of a cheap cigar to make money.
Yeah, and I mean, let me tell you, I've seen some dollar cigars being sold for 10. So this, and I'm gonna be brutally honest, I'm gonna jump into the realm right there of transparency. When I sat with the guys and I said, I want you guys, I didn't tell them anything. I said, I want you guys to tell me what you like about these cigar blends, because I really wanted something completely different from, you know, my good friends here. I said, are you guys upset if I sell this cigar at $6, $6.50, depending? And they were like, you know, no, it would be okay. They did not know anything yet about what the end
We
result.
smoked it.
Right, but you didn't know what the end result was going to
Right.
be. And they were like, no, yeah, it's fine, $6, $6.50, not a problem. About a week later, I came back to them and I said, okay, are you ready for this? The cigars are going to be sold for about $2.50 to $3. So now for those of you guys who do know cost of a cigar that's being sold at that price point, that should tell you everything as to what transparency we're operating with here at the Doña Noli Cigar Shop. And when I wanted to sit down and get a good price point, a good deal, and put it out on the market, honestly, as far as I was concerned, the only thing that mattered to me was those three things. One, a quality product. Two, that it was, you know, a good price. And three, that it was readily available. So my average guy is the blue-collar, hardworking American guy who wants a good smoke as a daily. You know, so it took 3 factories. It took a shit ton of times bringing in cigars into the shop, selling them, getting feedback from people, me smoking them with other people, me hearing shit that I didn't want to hear, but appreciating that. You know, I think one time I experimented with a Lancero. I went back and I told factory number 2, as much as I like the Lancero, it sucks. It really, really sucks because I'm like squeezing it and it's like disappearing in my hand. It's like
turned into a toothpick.
It turned into a damn little, you know. I mean, hey, no joking, but it was like a damn little tiny thin blunt in my hand. I was like, fuck that noise. And it happened to be that factory number 3 that we finally gravitated towards a great cigar product, and we worked on it together and we smoked it, and we got the final confirmation that we were ready to rock and roll on it. That I said, well, I'm not going to sell the cigars at $6.50 because, one, if I'm doing this to make the money, which, again, that's good, I know somewhere down the pipeline I'm going to be getting a lot of people saying, you know what, you know, $6.50, $7, it's all right, but, you know, I've smoked better than this and blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, no, I'm going to hand you a cigar. If you buy a bundle, it ends up being $2.20. If you want to buy a single, it's $3. But I'm going to hand you a cigar that you say, wow, man, you know what? Well, shit, I've smoked, you know, stuff that was more expensive that sucks, and this is really good. Or I've smoked cigars that are like, you know, $8, and I'll smoke this one before I smoke those. You know, those are the great compliments that I look for, because the 3 things that I wanted have been met: good quality, good price point, and readily available. So if that's the case, then success. We did it. If you're out there, understand this. Come September the 12th, you're going to have to come up with some serious documentation. We are 100% FDA compliant. This actually is a predicated blend that existed in 2006, as a matter of fact, and it was filed for substantial equivalence already. So it is something that is registered. It's a registered blend. And that's why we kept it very simple. We don't have 10 different sizes. We don't have 10 different blends. One size, basically a nice natural and a nice Maduro. Very minimal changes on the blend, but they are wonderful at what they are.
Mhm.
So keep that in mind. If you're doing that shady shit, September the 12th, some shit's going to come cracking down, and you're not going to be in a good spot. So
And it won't be coronavirus.
no, it ain't gonna be good because as one tobacconist, to a lot of people out there who are also tobacconists or people who know a little bit, if you are a cigar shop and you are selling your buddy's little limited edition shit, and he's not registered and he's not doing it the right way, you better tell your buddy after September the 12th, you're done, you're out. Don't be selling that shit.
So will they close, like, if you carried an undocumented, sounds a little weird talking about a
It's
cigar
okay.
like
It's
that,
okay.
but if you carried a cigar like that, would they shut your whole business down, or would they just take?
There is fines that are involved with that. You're not going to be shut down, but there is, of course, auditing. There is fines. You have to show how much you've sold, and if it was an unregistered product, how much of a impact that's going to be financially against you right there. Because if they did not do their due diligence, in essence, you didn't do it. So it's a hell of a greased up maple. It's a slippery slope right there. So
And if you work for the FDA, fuck you.
yeah, and what he said, love you guys, but what he said it best, you know, and that was not in French, by the way.
I think the first words Irish people learn is fuck and ass and shit like that. So, you know,
Could be.
good English lesson.
I'm not gonna say why.
Well, I mean, they also
Coming
think
from
that-
this community perspective, fuck and ass were the first things out of his mind. Don't care, don't know, not interested, but I respect that. You know, I voted for people like him. God bless them. Irish, that's what I meant. I voted for the Irish.
Well, what's the Boondock Saints? Fucking the bartender.
There you go. I don't know, was he gay or some shit like that? I have
No,
idea.
he
I
always
don't-
screamed fuck ass.
Oh, yeah,
Tourette's,
yeah.
Remember?
Oh, yeah. Mateo Pensa and James Carey. Good morning, gentlemen. Again, people keep confusing us for gentlemen. I have no idea who we pissed off that much that we kept getting insulted like that. But we appreciate the terminology. I think it's nice. James Kirk, the captain of the USS Enterprise. Right now, what is going on? James from the beautiful island of Puerto Rico, the shining star.
I don't think that's how that goes.
Actually,
I don't know how
it
it
does, because you know there used to be an old tourism commercial, and it had pretty women on the beaches, and you know old San Juan. I mean, just really beautiful areas, and
No, you could be
that's
right.
how it all sounds. Look at that, that's better. That's better. Thank you, Mateo. Finally, somebody gets it.
Thank you.
Good
Morning,
morning,
fuckhead.
fuckers. There you go. There, you know what? Somebody did it.
Yes.
If somebody else shows up on a bike, I'm gonna throw. Okay, never mind. They're
They're,
driving
right,
by.
they're riding on the road.
Okay, so
So
I got my flintlock.
you need more than that. But
That's what she said. Yeah.
so Thursday afternoon, I went for a hike, and I got passed by the AWOL Motorcycle Club, and it's a veteran motorcycle club. And I had my big fucking backpack and my boonie hat on, and they were all like fucking waving, and I just felt kind of cool.
Nice.
Bunch of vets. Fell in that.
Did you raise your pant leg and show them a little leg? Hey, no.
No, I
he
think
must
they all would
look-
have crashed. Like, oh god.
Oh Lord, God blinded. Oh God, I'm blinded.
He wasn't looking for a ride.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, you know, I had to ask the tough questions. You know. Muchacho, ese anuncio es viejísimo. Estamos hablando 20 y pico de años atrás. Yeah, he remembers that. He said that that's a really old advertisement. I go, I remember that when I was a kid, man.
What did
You know
you say?
what? You could,
That the announcement is old. That's like when I was saying Puerto Rico, the shining star. That
Oh.
song.
Okay,
That-
he's like, oh yeah, I remember that. Yeah, isn't that great? Guys, like, no, we don't speak Spanish.
We
Like,
not at all. they make a solid effort.
Some of us barely speak English.
And
3 drinks in, I speak schmeggity schmeggity.
Yep.
And
Great,
people,
now we're gonna get shut
oh
down.
God, I need you. I'm looking for property in the country, roughly around 5 acres or more. If you see anything, as a matter of fact, I got a really good friend of mine. I'm gonna let her know she's a realtor, and
look in the Catawba area,
yeah.
or even around here in Statesville, like on the outskirts. There's probably some
Oh, absolutely, man. There and it's Iredell County, Catawba. You know, all. I mean, I wouldn't say get closer to the Charlotte market area because again,
It's gonna go up.
You're not gonna find
well,
any land.
well,
No.
one, I got nothing against Charlotte except the fact that it's a fucking big city, so I don't like that. Up this way and a little bit further north and around where you're living and maybe
all
where,
around where Thomas used to live.
There you go.
Actually, yeah, up North Iredell County.
yeah,
Yep.
they got some really beautiful land. Hey, what's going on, Neil? How you doing, brother?
What's up?
Well, he just literally ran in here. He ran in from his bike because he was
So
late.
backtrack about 15 minutes, well, 10 minutes, and
And you'll see him almost killing himself and breaking several bones to get in here.
I mean,
hola,
we
mi
were waiting for him
viejita.
to fall, then we're gonna laugh our ass off.
I gotta behave now. My
I
mom.
figured I had to make an entrance.
¿Cómo está, viejita? Todo lo mejor para ti. Te quiero mucho. Mira, mira quién está aquí. Los muchachos, the boys. The boys are here. So we were talking earlier about, a great comment that was posted by Edric. So I hope that maybe clarified a little bit about it. So House Blend took a shit ton amount of smoking and trying till we could get it. And we're not pretentious or presumptuous. It's a damn cigar. That's all it is. It's a cigar.
Yes, I grow tired of pretension.
Yeah.
On live TV.
I grow completely tired of that. Absolutely. With a horrible sounding upper crust British accent. Anyways. The other one that I saw, and it was kind of funny. This is just a couple of things that I've seen in social media. So this one was a fun one. Funny. And again, politically speaking, listen, however you swing, however you vote, don't care. God bless you. Have at it. Enjoy. But the brand Goya, Goya,
Oh, God, yeah, I saw this.
Goya Foods, which
saw
is
this.
a Cuban brand, because they donated apparently to the Trump campaign administration.
Really?
Cancel culture.
People are in arms and attacking them and this and that.
They say to boycott Goya brand.
And I'm like, I don't know how many people outside of the Latinos who buy Goya stuff. So if you don't like it, don't buy it.
I'm gonna start buying it.
I've literally looked at both sides of that story. Listen, it's interesting because what people do not know, and that's why I'm gonna drop a hint, just
Anchor.
a hint of knowledge is simply this: if they send money for the campaign, well, they not only sent money to our previous President Obama's campaign, but they were also in talks as well as supporting. So is it a company that maybe just wants to support actively whatever president is in the office? Maybe,
Or
but because
did they realize that they made a mistake supporting Obama and said maybe we should support the other guy?
well, I'm not going to go into that one because that is why I said politically
Put your big
speaking.
stick away. We're not stirring up shit now.
No.
No, but again, whichever way you want to approach it, that's okay. Like I said, I'm approaching it from this perspective. Maybe it is a company that every president that has been in office, they have actually supported that president. Maybe. If that's the case, nothing wrong with that. God bless them. Maybe they're supporting America that way. Who knows? I don't know it. And if you know it, great.
I mean, me
Maybe it's
personally-
what he said. Maybe it's what Seamus says. If they supported Obama, they didn't feel they got the best representation or support back from him. That's their prerogative.
Mhm.
At the end of the day, I think it boils down to something quite simple. Very simple. And this is just my infinitesimally tiny 2 cents. Here it goes. It's up to the consumer to say, well, I like Goya, the product, great seasonings, great damn beans, which they're really
They are.
okay. As a Cuban, the best beans are my mom's fucking beans. That's what I'm saying. I'm just saying She makes better beans than any motherfucker.
And if you have a problem with anything I said, don't take it out on them.
No,
Names right down there. Find me on Facebook.
No. He's just a violent type. Listen, it's okay. He didn't have his medication.
He woke up late.
David Hawkrider, David, I always forget your damn last section of the name. Anyways, what? David Hawk is on. David the Hawk. Hawk. He's a hawk.
Okay.
Hawkeye, maybe. What's going on,
The
David?
superhero or the surgeon?
The surgeon.
I'm talking about the guy who smokes cigars there.
The surgeon from MASH.
Okay, just checking.
There's a pretty funny meme. It was the original Hawkeye superhero movie, and then Hawkeye from Avengers, and then Hawkeye from MASH. And they were all saying, like, I'm Hawkeye. No, I'm Hawkeye. And then it's just Hawkeye from MASH that says, he's pointing at himself. Pretty funny.
So, back to Goya, and just
Before
saying,
that was hijacked,
it's okay because you hijacked it with the whole Hawkeye thing.
You're welcome.
Good hijack. If I needed saving, that would have been an amazing save, by the way.
Well, now you got some time to put your thoughts together.
Put more thoughts together, like Heather said, I'm going to just look at it like this. What is wrong with any brand? Let's just pick brand X that says, you know what? I want to support whoever's in the office.
Yeah.
That's up to them.
Mm-hmm.
But, and I said this in one of the things that I posted in the commentary was, when next year at this same time, Goya goes to their accountant and says, show me the YTD and why we are about to go bankrupt.
Year to date.
Then that's because that was a mistake that they made. Mm-hmm. But right now, that's their choice and that's what they've done. Just as it is our choice as consumers to either A, continue buying damn Goya or not. And that's okay. I got no problems either way. But I just found it so comical. All the weird up and down shit.
That is the new cancel culture thing that is happening.
We go riot now?
It would have to be
hey, man, there you go, brother. That's it right there. Mateo, thank you. Mili Arzola, ¿cómo tú estás, mi linda? Todo lo mejor para ti. Gracias por estar mirando. Thank you for watching. Exactly, man. It's like, at the end of the day, like Mateo said, who the hell is this shit, man? It's fucking beans, for God's sakes. It's fucking beans, people. It's beans, for God's sakes.
I think a bigger problem isn't that
the beans.
No.
Now it could be. I'm just saying.
We're in a confined space.
There might be problems if I eat the beans the wrong way.
The problem is not who gets the beans, but who doesn't.
You gotta get the beans right there, bro.
Well, it's just on the highway. You see a lot of the
beans.
No.
Oh, beaners.
Look, all right. His words, not mine. Racist.
Love you guys. Love you. You know that I love you. Not a lot.
But the signs on the side of the highway that said like childhood hunger or
yeah,
like the face of hunger, and it's got like
right
pictures on it. So it's not. The problem isn't who they support. It's like.
Well, it's funny you said that. It's a wonderful statement. $1.6 billion in the past 10 years.
And
donated by Goya Foods for children to not go hungry.
So that's a better statement than who they supported.
So
yeah,
let's do a backtrack. 10 years, $1.6 billion spread out so that children do not go hungry. You know what? In the grand scheme of things, if I'm going to look at them politically or by the good that they have done, I'm going to look at the good that they have done, and I'm going to continue supporting the good that they continue to do. I don't care who they vote for. I don't care who they support. Again, so at the end of the day, but the consumers and the people will basically tell them a year from now, maybe what they did was right, maybe what they did was wrong. That's all there's to it.
Yeah, but there are also a lot of people on social media that just like to gaslight people and stir shit
So
up.
you're saying that they're not experts. They're not.
I think
Wait a
that would
minute,
be a
people on
good
the
thing.
internet aren't experts?
I thought everybody on Facebook was like, solid expert material.
Rocket scientists?
At least.
Rocket surgeon.
No?
Yeah, they're
Rocket surgeons. Oh, I like that.
They're rocket surgeons.
Rocket surgeons. See, he said it. Rocket cirujanos.
or heart scientists.
Or heart scientists. Heart scientists. So there you go. I thought if you guys want to laugh a little bit, that's what I'm using Facebook for as of late. A lot of comedy. I look at the stuff that's posted. I'm like, wow, look at this fucktard. And I have a good chuckle, and my day seems lighter.
Have you seen my page recently?
The scary thing is, yes.
I started posting anti-communism like
Oh my
50s
propaganda shit. I love.
Yeah.
I mean, why not? I mean, if you need a hobby, there it is. By the way, look over there. I found a B-17 Flying Fortress engine over there, and it's inside of that fan. When that thing is on level 3, it's like, I'm like, shit.
So
that's fine dumpster diving. That's a good find right there.
Tim Allen did a hilarious bit.
You've been talking about Tim the Toolman Taylor?
Yes.
Love it.
He did a stand-up back in the 90s. It's called Tim Rewires America. If you haven't seen it, go YouTube it. It's hilarious. He talks about he just bought like a brand new lawnmower, and it just it cuts all right, but it just not enough horsepower for him.
Well, that's the premise for that show.
Yeah. His famous line was, "So I rewired it. I put a 1340cc helicopter engine on it." Like Jesus.
So
Honda actually did put a high-powered motor and got a lawnmower to go 101 miles an hour.
Yeah, I saw that thing. I saw the little video, whatever.
The Steak drove it.
Look up Colin Furze. He does a lot of that shit too.
Dude, the insanity.
And it actually cut grass.
So if you're ever so inclined, like me, to do a triple Lundy off of a garbage dumpster, and you can find some great stuff. I found some vintage garden tools that are in my back car and back of my car, and then I found the motor from that B-17.
Do you even know what a B-17 is?
Oh yeah, let me tell you, cool. They had the actual bubble turrets underneath and everything. They were massive. There's a reason they were called Flying Fortresses. I mean, so yeah, it was really, really beastly.
But Rodney Dangerfield is hilarious, and Back to School was a great movie.
Oh,
yes, it was.
Say it! Say it! Say it! All right, I'll say it. He was a pussy. That's what he was. I didn't mean that in a negative way.
Sam Kinison was one of the greats.
I tell you what. So yeah. So there you go. Living George, what's going on, Big Daddy? Saludos, all the way from us to you, man. All the best to you. God bless you. Also, thank you for watching. You know what, guys? Like I said, utilize social media for whatever you want to. God bless it. As of late,
especially starting trouble.
Yeah, as of late,
it was originally designed for entertainment, I do believe.
They're getting their money's worth. Trust me.
As of late, that's what I'm getting out of it. A lot of comical shit, a lot of funny stuff, and if you are gonna dive in, and
to the flaming dumpster fire that is Facebook.
Yeah, then at least, for God's sakes, do a little bit of research. Kind of put something behind the statements of like, I hate them. Because if you say you hate them, I'm like, well, was it something that your mom didn't cook the Goya beans really well? I mean, was that it? Did you have gas? I mean, what happened? Did you have the runs the next morning? Talk to me. Why? Just don't tell me.
Do you really care whether somebody had the runs the next morning?
No, I don't.
All right.
But at least if that's the reason why they hate Goya, I'm like, well, then he's got a valid point. That's why he hates them. He can't stomach beans.
Well,
they
probably can't stomach a lot of things.
By the way, I like to support a very little known brand called El Ebro. El Ebro is a great Cuban brand of beans. As far as I'm concerned, I think their beans are better than Goya. But that's just me. That could start a whole lot of problems within the Cuban.
Race war.
Well,
bean war.
Yeah.
Within the Cuban community, shit, man, it's like saying which is better, Bustelo or Pilon, the two coffee brands that have literally been at war for decades. I mean, those two like to say, I like Bustelo. Well, I like Pilon. Well, Pilon sucks. No, Bustelo sucks. Oh, shit. I've seen octogenarians take their little, the walkers and beat the crap out of each other. I love it. So
old school wrestling.
Listen, man, whatever the hell beans you like, have at it. Enjoy. Don't give a shit, But keep making me laugh. I like the stuff that I read on social media. It's hilarious. You know, I may be the guy stirring the pot, also just adding crazy shit to.
Because you
Oh
can.
yeah.
Yeah, I'll be like, you are horrible. You know, I may say a few dumb things just to add spice to the beans.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
You got to a little
You
spice.
just keep poking things.
Yeah, absolutely, man. It's 11:40. Normally we do a 1 hour, but I gotta run, open the shop,
You
and
run? I really got to see that.
no, I'm not running. And by the way, guys, keto is so out the door. I will officially gained back 10 of the 30 pounds that I lost.
I kind
So,
of figured it wouldn't last.
dude, I'm telling you, I had gone down to 200 pounds. Now I'm back up to 210. I am not a good guy. I'm just wow, just not
You
good.
just enjoy being fat and happy.
Nothing wrong with that. A little fat.
Discipline equals freedom.
Yes, yes. Socialism, left and right here. Apparently, this.
What?
It's not like a socialist state or some shit like that.
No.
Oh, you sure?
I'm quite sure.
Okay, just checking. I'm just saying. I just wanted to make sure. That's all. You know, discipline equals freedom. I could have sworn I saw it in one of those like dystopian movies.
Well,
by the way,
didn't you feel that jab in the ribs? He's just poking you to get your goat.
he is. On behalf of,
I'm a big Karl Marx guy myself.
I prefer Lenin. I think he.
Stalin was somewhat.
Stalin was all right. I'm a Lenin. I'm Lenin. Lenin. I'm all in. Love you guys. You did so much.
Oh shit! Like we lost everybody now. They all left.
Sorry. It's not that kind of show. Let's bring it back in. So listen, everybody.
Just don't get out sarcasm.
It actually went back up.
I apologize, and we got some people. Listen, everybody. Thank you very much for watching the tomfooleries here. And
The
remember,
circus.
this is just nothing, man. Don't take anything serious. Life is very, very
Finite?
short, very finite. Tell someone you truly love them and you care about them because you don't know when you're going to be able to. So, from myself to you all, thank you always for everything that you guys do to spread my crazy messages. Thank you to Mike. Thank you to Seamus always. Thank you also to my best friend out there, Carrie Horney. You are an anchor in my life as well, Carrie. I just want to say, I don't say that often enough, considering what he's been going through. Yesterday, I had to call him and talk to him briefly, and he stopped everything he was doing. Stopped. I mean, literally in the middle of the show that the BCA produces, stopped it all and listened to his friends. So for that, thank you very much, my man. Listen, it's a Saturday. It's early. Go out there. Seamus, any parting beautiful words or prose? God, he's smiling like he's like a rictus of death.
I got my shot.
He got his shotgun. That said it all.
Yes.
Mike, anything you want to leave the good people with?
No, I think he kind of like summed it up.
He summed it up. Mateo's going fishing because, listen, a bad day of fishing beats any great day at work. I can tell you that much.
I myself
say
spend a life behind bars.
I'm not going to pursue anything beyond that. On behalf of myself, listen, thank you very much. God bless all of you guys. And at the end of the day, listen, keep it simple and smoke well because we do. God bless everybody.